16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. This into the hands of Marvin Hall. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Flushed out right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Rivers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Eagle, Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The play brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man is Hill. He's got him. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. A second down throw for Rivers. They'll set up the screen now to Camara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing Rivers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
Being chased out left. He's got the first down inside the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Saints nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rivers looking long for Thomas. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll fire deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Jake Elliott.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Wentz.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing is Wentz. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Phillip Rivers.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Will Parks. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run with Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Miles Sanders.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Pickup. And an Eagle first down.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First down, Eagles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 33-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here's Wentz to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The reality of an 0-16 season, it's starting to set in, and you can really see it on their faces as they trail big yet again in the final few minutes of really what's been a disaster of a season. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
Back near his goal line, Rivers. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.